Have you ever left a conversation feeling inexplicably drained, as if your vitality had been siphoned away? In the dance of human interaction, there exist individuals, energy suckers, who, knowingly or not, can deplete your spirit and overshadow your light. This video will guide you in understanding these dynamics and identifying the 12 signs of energy suckers. The first sign that you're dealing with an energy sucker is their constant negativity. This isn't just about having a bad day. It's a pervasive pessimism that colors their view of the world. They're the storm cloud in every silver lining, always ready with criticism and fault-finding in others and situations. Engaging with someone who exudes such negativity can feel like being enveloped in a thick fog, where every breath you take depletes you of your warmth and light. This relentless negativity acts as a vacuum, sucking the positivity and energy out of the room and leaving you drained and disheartened. It's like having a conversation that feels more like a battle, where you find yourself constantly defending against a barrage of cynicism and gloom. The person might not even be aware of the impact of their words and attitude, but the effect on your energy and outlook is undeniable. Being around someone who is perpetually stuck in a cycle of negativity forces you into a defensive stance, where you're either trying to inject some optimism into the conversation or protect your own energy from being tainted. This dynamic is exhausting and can significantly impact your emotional and mental well-being, leaving you feeling burdened and depleted. Recognizing this sign is the first step in understanding how to protect your energy and maintain your own sense of peace and positivity. The second sign you're encountering an energy sucker is their use of emotional manipulation. This manipulative behavior is not about simple miscommunication. It's a deliberate tactic to control and influence your actions and feelings. They are masters of guilt tripping, often playing the victim to gain attention and elicit sympathy. This tactic is a trap, one that ensnares you into a cycle of constant reassurance and support, draining your energy as you try to uplift them. Emotional manipulators twist situations and words, weaving narratives where you're led to believe that without your intervention or concession, their well-being is at stake. This form of manipulation is insidious, as it preys on your empathy and kindness, turning your strengths into vulnerabilities. The energy sucker uses your emotional responses as levers, pulling strings to keep you close and attentive to their needs, often at the expense of your own. Engaging with someone who uses emotional manipulation leaves you in a perpetual state of emotional turmoil. You find yourself on an emotional roller coaster, unsure of what genuine concern is and what is manipulative tactics. This constant state of alert and emotional investment is draining, leaving you exhausted and often questioning your own perceptions and feelings. Identifying this pattern of behavior is crucial in taking steps to protect your energy and establish boundaries that prevent your emotions from being exploited. The third sign of an energy sucker in your midst is the glaring lack of reciprocity in your relationship with them. This imbalance isn't about tallying who did what for whom, but recognizing a persistent one-sidedness, where the exchange of support, understanding, and even basic interest is grossly skewed. You find yourself in the role of the giver, the listener, the supporter time and again, with little to no return on your emotional, mental, and sometimes even physical investments. These relationships feel like a one-way street where your efforts flow in a single direction towards them, disappearing into a void where they're seldom appreciated and rarely, if ever, reciprocated. It's as if you're pouring water into a sieve, hoping to see it fill, only to watch it drain away. They take more of your time, your energy, your compassion, than they are willing or perhaps even capable of giving back. The toll of such an imbalance is not just felt in moments of exhaustion, but in the gradual erosion of your sense of value and the depletion of your reserves of kindness for those who truly cherish and reciprocate them. Identifying this lack of reciprocity is crucial for safeguarding your well-being. It prompts the necessary but often difficult reassessment of these dynamics and the establishment of boundaries, or in some cases, the decision to step back and prioritize relationships that are nurturing, balanced, and enriching for both parties involved. The fourth sign of an energy sucker is a victim mentality that clings like a shadow. eclipsing any semblance of personal accountability. This perspective isn't just a fleeting mood, but a fixed position at the center of an ever-unfolding drama in which they are invariably the victim, never the architect of their fate. Every challenge, rather than an opportunity for growth or a moment for reflection, becomes an insurmountable barrier placed by an unjust world. This narrative doesn't just isolate them in a fortress of their own making, it also exerts a gravitational pull on those around them, demanding constant attention, reassurance, and rescue. Imagine the colleague who, instead of seeking solutions for recurrent problems, spirals into despair with each minor setback, lamenting their bad luck but never seeking change. Or the friend who at every gathering monopolizes the conversation with tales of how the world is against them, yet dismisses every suggestion with a reason it won't work. These interactions leave you drained, your empathy stretched thin, and your patience tested. In each interaction, your own spirit wilts a bit, weighed down by the heavy air of their grievances. In safeguarding your own energy, you must become an architect of your emotional landscape. Assertiveness is your cornerstone, with which you construct clear boundaries. It's in the gentle but firm decline of yet another round of complaint-riddled coffees, in choosing to prioritize your tranquility over the chaotic orbit of their despair. The fifth indicator that you're dealing with an energy sucker is their pervasive sense of jealousy and envy. Far from being motivated by admiration or a drive to improve their own circumstances, their feelings stem from a place of resentment towards the successes and happiness of others. It's as though each achievement or joyous moment experienced by someone else highlights what they perceive as lacking in their own life. This bitterness doesn't just tarnish their perspective, but also poisons the atmosphere around them, making interactions heavy and tainted with negativity. They often view life as a zero-sum game, where the success of one person must come at the expense of another. This competitive outlook makes genuine happiness for others' achievements an impossibility, replacing what could be inspiration with spite. Engaging with someone who harbors such envy can be incredibly draining. Their inability to celebrate others' successes or even acknowledge their own blessings creates a dynamic filled with tension and discomfort. It places you in the uncomfortable position of either downplaying your own achievements or constantly reassuring them, neither of which fosters a healthy or supportive relationship. Identifying jealousy and envy as key traits of an energy sucker is vital. It underscores the importance of surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift rather than undermine, who see life as a collective journey rather than a battle to be won. Cultivating relationships with those who share in your happiness and successes and offer encouragement in times of failure is crucial for maintaining a positive energy balance and fostering a supportive, nourishing community. Sign 6 in identifying an energy sucker revolves around overdependence. This trait manifests as an excessive reliance on others to fulfill their emotional or physical needs, creating a dynamic where their well-being seems tethered to the availability and support of those around them. Such overdependence isn't about mutual support or the normal ebb and flow of give and take in relationships. It's a lopsided scenario where one person becomes the crutch for another's emotional stability or physical well-being. This lack of independence or self-sufficiency places an undue burden on those they lean on. Being the constant source of support for someone who doesn't endeavor to find strength within themselves or seek solutions to their own challenges can be incredibly draining. It's akin to carrying both your weights through life's journey, with the added pressure of managing the fear that if you step away, even momentarily, their world might crumble. Engaging with someone who exhibits overdependence requires vast amounts of energy, compassion, and patience, often at the cost of one's own peace and progression. It's crucial to recognize this sign not only to protect your own energy reserves, but also to encourage them towards a path of personal growth and self-reliance. Fostering independence benefits both parties, allowing for a healthier, more balanced relationship where both individuals can thrive independently and offer support without the risk of emotional exhaustion. The seventh sign of an energy sucker is their undeniable magnetism for drama. This isn't about the occasional unfortunate event or misunderstanding. It's a consistent pattern of finding themselves at the center of conflicts or surrounded by turmoil. Their life seems to be a never-ending soap opera, with each day bringing a new episode of chaos and disorder. This penchant for drama goes beyond mere coincidence. It's as if they thrive on the energy that conflict and upheaval generate, drawing others into their vortex of instability. Being in constant contact with someone who attracts and, perhaps unconsciously, cultivates drama is like walking on a minefield. You're always on edge, never quite knowing when the next explosion will occur. This environment of perpetual chaos is not just emotionally taxing, it's spiritually draining. It forces you into a state of perpetual alertness, always bracing for the next issue, which detracts from your peace and serenity. Engaging with a drama magnet often means your interactions are dominated by their latest crisis, leaving little room for positive, uplifting exchanges. Their dependence on chaos can eclipse the joy of simple, harmonious connections, making every interaction feel like a battle to maintain equilibrium. Recognizing this trait is essential for safeguarding your energy. It invites the need for clear boundaries, or in some cases, a re-evaluation of the relationship altogether. By identifying and addressing this sign, you protect not just your peace, but also reinforce the importance of stability and harmony in your life. The eighth sign that you're dealing with an energy sucker is their blatant disrespect for boundaries. This behavior manifests through a consistent disregard for personal space, privacy, and the limits you've clearly set. They seem to operate under the belief that boundaries do not apply to them, overstepping with an ease that suggests a fundamental lack of regard for the autonomy and comfort of others. Whether it's bombarding you with messages at all hours, insisting on discussing topics you've marked as off-limits, or infringing on your personal space, their actions signal a profound disrespect. This disregard for boundaries is more than just an annoyance. It's an energetic intrusion, draining you by forcing you to constantly defend and reassert your limits. Being in the presence of someone who ignores boundaries is akin to having the walls of your personal sanctuary breached time and again. It creates an environment where you're perpetually on guard, unable to relax or be fully at ease. This state of constant vigilance is exhausting, as it requires a significant amount of energy to maintain one's defenses against such relentless encroachments. Identifying this lack of respect for boundaries is crucial for protecting your well-being. It necessitates not only the reinforcement of your limits, but also a willingness to distance yourself from those who refuse to honor them. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries is essential for preserving your energy and ensuring that your relationships are characterized by mutual respect and understanding. The ninth sign of an energy sucker in your life is unmistakable, yet often hard to quantify: the profound sense of exhaustion or depletion you feel after interactions with them. It's a phenomenon where, despite the conversation or encounter not being physically taxing, you come away feeling as though you've run a marathon. This energy drain isn't always about what was said or done. It's the palpable, heavy atmosphere that seems to envelop you in their presence, sapping your vitality and leaving you fatigued. Moreover, this draining presence can manifest physical symptoms of discomfort or unease, headaches, a sense of heaviness, or even agitation without a clear cause. It's as if your body is reacting to the negative energy they emit, signaling you to retreat and recover. This physical response to an emotionally and energetically taxing situation underscores the profound impact that our energetic environment has on our well-being. Dealing with someone whose presence alone can leave you drained is a clear indication that protective measures are necessary. Recognizing this sign is the first step towards safeguarding your energy. It may require setting stricter boundaries, limiting the duration and depth of your interactions, or in some cases, distancing yourself altogether. Acknowledging the tangible impact of energy suckers on your physical and emotional state empowers you to take action, prioritizing your health and well-being in the face of draining dynamics. The 10th sign of encountering an energy sucker is their pervasive inauthenticity. This characteristic manifests through a lack of genuine interest in others, where their interactions feel superficial, lacking depth or sincere engagement. Conversations with them, often leave you with the impression that they're not truly listening or connecting with you on a meaningful level. Instead, their interest seems fleeting, focused more on what they can gain from the interaction rather than the exchange of genuine human experiences and emotions. This inauthenticity extends to manipulative interactions, where their aim isn't to foster a real connection, but to maneuver situations to their advantage. It's as if every conversation is a chess game, and they're always 3 moves ahead, thinking not of mutual benefit, but of their next play. This behavior not only erodes trust, but also contributes to a draining dynamic where you're left feeling used rather than valued. Dealing with someone whose approach to relationships is marked by inauthenticity and manipulation is a significant energy drain. It forces you into a constant state of analysis and defense, trying to discern the genuine from the performative. Recognizing this trait is crucial for protecting your energy, as it allows you to recalibrate your interactions with them or decide to invest your time and emotional resources in more authentic and reciprocal relationships. Nurturing genuine connections is vital for emotional well-being, making it essential to identify and distance oneself from those who engage superficially and manipulatively. The 11th sign that you're in the presence of an energy sucker is their tendency to dominate conversations. This trait is unmistakable. Interactions with them often feel like monologues rather than dialogues. Conversations invariably revolve around their experiences, thoughts, and feelings, with little to no space for others to share or contribute. It's as though they're performing on a stage, with everyone else relegated to the audience, expected to listen and applaud but not participate. This dominance in conversations is further exacerbated by frequent interruptions and a blatant disregard for others' contributions. Attempting to share your perspective or introduce a new topic is often met with them steering the conversation back to themselves or simply talking over you. This behavior not only stifles genuine exchange and connection, but also leaves you feeling unseen and unheard, as if your thoughts and experiences are of no value. Engaging with someone who monopolizes conversations to this extent is draining, as it demands your attention and energy without reciprocation. It transforms what should be a mutual exchange into a one-sided affair, where your role is to bolster their ego rather than interact as equals. Recognizing this dominating behavior is important for maintaining your energy reserves. It may necessitate setting conversational boundaries, asserting your space in dialogues, or when necessary, limiting your engagement with them to protect your well-being and ensure your voice is heard and valued in your interactions. The 12th hallmark of an energy sucker is their penchant for excessive complaining. This behavior transcends the occasional venting session. It's a relentless focus on problems with a pointed refusal to seek or even consider potential solutions. Conversations with them become a monologue of grievances, where every silver lining is obscured by a new cloud. This constant negativity creates an environment that's emotionally draining, as you're pulled into their vortex of dissatisfaction, trying in vain to offer support or solutions that are systematically dismissed. This chronic dissatisfaction with life is a heavy burden, not just for them, but for those around them. Engaging with someone who dwells exclusively on the negative aspects of their existence, without any intention of improving their situation or perspective, can feel like being trapped in a loop of pessimism. It's as if their complaints are a black hole, sucking in all positivity and light, leaving a residue of hopelessness and frustration. The impact of excessive complaining on your energy and outlook is significant. It shifts your focus from growth and positivity to problems and pessimism, coloring your interactions and even your own perspective on life. Recognizing this pattern is essential for protecting your mental and emotional well-being. It invites the need for boundaries to shield yourself from the draining effects of their negativity, allowing you to maintain your equilibrium and continue to view the world through a lens of optimism and possibility. In the relentless hustle of life, safeguarding your energy isn't just an act of self-care. It's an imperative strategy for sustaining your well-being and ensuring you can engage with the world in a vibrant, meaningful way. The journey to protect your energy begins with setting and enforcing boundaries, identifying your personal limits, and communicating them clearly and assertively. It's about knowing your worth and refusing to let others overstep. When you articulate your boundaries with confidence, you not only honor your space but also teach others how to treat you. Cultivating self-awareness through mindfulness practices is another vital step. It enables you to recognize when your energy shifts from feeling light and buoyant to suddenly drained or heavy. By reflecting on your interactions and identifying patterns, you can pinpoint which encounters enrich you and which deplete you, guiding your choices in who and what you allow into your life. Prioritizing self-care is essential. It means consciously engaging in activities that replenish your energy and attending to your physical, emotional, and mental health. Whether it's a quiet walk in nature, a heart-pumping workout, or a meditative practice, self-care rituals are your lifeline, restoring your energy and equipping you to face life's demands. Seeking positive associations plays a crucial role. Spend time with energy givers, those whose presence uplifts and inspires you, and participate in experiences that are uplifting and nourishing. Surrounding yourself with positivity acts as a buffer against the energy suckers, creating a supportive and enriching environment that bolsters your spirit. Learning to say no is a powerful tool in your arsenal. It's about recognizing and avoiding unnecessary energy drains, empowering yourself to decline engagements that do not serve your well-being. Saying no is not a sign of weakness. It's a declaration of strength, an affirmation of your right to protect your energy. Practicing detachment is necessary when dealing with energy suckers. Emotional detachment, maintaining a compassionate but non-engaged stance, allows you to preserve your energy without getting entangled in their negativity. It's a fine balance between caring and self-preservation, enabling you to offer support without becoming a casualty of their energy drain. Lastly, utilizing support systems is invaluable. Sharing your experiences with trusted friends or professionals and seeking advice can provide relief and perspective. It's a reminder that you're not alone, that others have navigated similar challenges and emerged stronger, and that support is available when you need it. Protecting your energy is a dynamic and ongoing process, requiring vigilance, commitment, and a deep love for oneself. It's a journey that empowers you to live fully, engage deeply, and move through the world with a sense of peace and vitality. In the ebb and flow of life's interactions, recognizing energy suckers and proactively protecting your energy isn't just about self-preservation. It's about nurturing your essence to thrive, not just survive. This journey towards safeguarding your vitality underscores the significance of ongoing personal growth and the cultivation of healthy relationships that enrich rather than deplete you. Your energy is precious. Guard it fiercely, share it wisely, and remember, you have the power to shape the quality of your life. I encourage you to share your stories, your struggles, and your victories. Together, we can navigate the complexities of energetic exchanges and emerge empowered.